Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and to my Patreon. If you're tuning into this, I am doing your December 2020 monthly horoscopes, all right? So we're going to get into it. I'm going to start off with the air signs, then we're going to do fire signs, and we're going to do earth signs, and then finally water signs. But I do want to make a special announcement. That is that my Black Friday sale begins on Thanksgiving Day, and it will run the 26th and the 27th. Use promo code HOLIDAYS20. That is all lowercase. That's HOLIDAYS 20. Again, it's case sensitive, so use holidays20. This will give you 50% off of anything in my shop, including crystals, oils, books, tarot cards, or even all my readings. So with the exception of emergency readings. I just wanted to be very clear. Hope that you enjoy that. So let's get into see what is coming up in the month of December for my air signs. I'm an air sign. I have a lot of friends that are air signs, so I'm kind of curious. You know, this is kind of like reading myself as well. So yeah, let's get into it and see. So I hope everybody's getting ready for their turkey, for their Thanksgiving. It's going to be very, very interesting. The first thing that I see here for you guys is opportunities. So it looks like the month of December has a lot of opportunities where you may have been feeling stagnation or things like in your life, you know, wanting to move ahead, maybe move to a different city. Those things of that nature, you know, are going to be, you're going to be seeing a lot of improvement in those areas. A feeling of like you're moving ahead in those areas completely. This is going to be very interesting because a lot of you that are single air signs out there may actually hook up with someone or start a relationship, a serious relationship with someone, but it's like the beginning stages of a friendship evolving into a friendship. So it's interesting because the Two of Cups came up, and you know, that's like a partnership card in so many ways. So I feel like there's a theme of love, you know, and for those of you that are air signs and are already in a relationship, this could signify that there is, you know, a rekindling of passion or communication. Typically good things. And again, this is not going to apply to every single person out there, because I know there are people looking at this horoscope and probably saying, Ray, you know, that's probably not from what's happening in my life right now. And that's okay. Just take the bits and pieces that you can hold on to. There is something that does come up with money, though. I feel like for a lot of air signs, there are some serious concerns, whether you're in a relationship or not, whether this is concerning you or family members. But there is something that comes up around relationships, and I kind of feel like, well, not just relationships, but like money. And I feel like there's a lack of, or you could overspend, overindulge. So the message here is from Spirit, is from to be very, very clear on what you want to spend, have a budget, and don't exceed that. Some of us are very impulsive, and this time of the year, I think, even though it's 2020 and it's ending, you know, the month of December is the last month of the year. I think a lot of us want to go big or celebrate, you know, in a big lavish lifestyle or way. Again, caution to not do that. That's the message from Spirit around, you know, the month of December. I do feel like a lot of you are going to need to are needing to find some motivation, and for the most part I feel like a lot of you will be motivated, whether it's like hanging out with friends, having some drinks for the holiday, or celebrating the holiday, or even getting into the gifting spirit, you know, the spirit of Christmas, shopping, you know, giving, you know, it's going to be good for a lot of you out there. I also feel like you are going to be recognized through the month of December. The recognition can come in many forms. People showing how much they appreciate you via a gift, right? Or just giving you a phone call. You also showing a lot of appreciation. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is like through the month of December for my air signs, what you give out is being reciprocated. And it's very good, you know, it's very balanced energy to have that kind of energy. You know, and then I also get that the month is going to give you anxiety. So I feel like towards the middle, getting closer into Christmas and New Year's, that energy shifts, and it feels almost like there may be some anxiety issues that you're dealing with. And again, you don't need to let that get the best of you, but rather just continue to forge ahead and be strong and courageous like you really are, always are, really. And then I feel like a lot of you are going to be in that rush mode to complete things that are outstanding. It's like you don't want to leave 2020 with things that are not addressed, whether these are situations, a job that you want to abandon, a relationship, or an ending of a relationship, heartbreak. It could be closure. But whatever it is, it's like you wanting closure. You're wanting to complete it. You're wanting to not have any loose ends. And I feel like you also need to be careful through the month of December, because honestly, there's a lot of illusions that are happening, and a lot of these are self-created. When we deal with air signs, we tend to get up here a lot in the mind, and our thoughts can get the best of us. So Spirit is kind of telling you to look past all the illusions and things that come up. I also feel like a lot of you are being very critical, very hard on yourself through the month of December, which I can relate to. I can relate as a Gemini. But try not to be so critical of yourself. It's not that deep to hurt yourself in any kind of way, you know, with, you know, negative self-talk. Eliminate that. No one likes somebody that is, you know, constantly, you know, pessimistic about themselves or just negative. Kind of get out of that. And then again, I feel like your luck is changing. You know, you're entering a new cycle. So as we get closer and closer, even though you have all these other things that I mentioned already in this video, for your horoscope for the month of December, I do feel essentially that you're moving towards a place of like acceleration and things and aspects in your life moving forward in so many ways. And a lot of you are going to be reflecting on what this whole year has brought to you. What does the whole year bring, you know, going forward for you? Like, there's been a lot of fear that a lot of people have created in the world, and a lot of people have gravitated towards that fear. But I feel like for a lot of us air signs, we are moving away from that, and we're stepping into reflection. And there is growth in reflecting. There is growth in recognizing that, hey, this probably didn't work for me. It worked for me at this time or this point in my life or journey, but it no longer works for me anymore. And so that's what I kind of see for all of my air signs. So now we're going to shuffle the cards again. I'm going to get into your horoscopes for my fire signs. So fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So if you're an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, this is going to be your horoscope for the month of December. And I already have a card that popped out. Go figure. Okay, let's see here. Loyalty. That is a card that I kind of pulled out for you guys, the Knight of Pentacles. So when it comes to money, when it comes to your ambitions, your creative energy, I feel like there's a lot of messages being exchanged. But one of the things that you are being reminded of this month is to seek out your soul tribe that is very loyal for you, or loyal towards you, and also you not forgetting to be loyal to that those people as well. I see a lot of things ending. So there's like a chapter of your life. This feels very uncomfortable because I got the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like for a lot of my Leos out there, or Aries or Sagittarians, the fire signs, there is this element of kind of feeling almost like, you know, okay, so I've ended an old chapter in my life, whether it's like you moving to someplace else, in a relationship, you know, or saying goodbye to old toxic habits, whatever it is. It can feel a little uncomfortable and make you a little nervous, because let's face it, whenever we start something new, not everyone can handle it, you know, and sometimes it does evoke some fear, or strikes fear into you, into the heart. But I do feel like also there is this feeling like throughout the month of December that you need to be around friends. You need to go out and you need to push yourself, because it's like boredom is setting in. And so for on the emotional level for you guys, if you're a fire sign, again, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian, I feel like there is some boredom that kind of sets up with you, and that can create stagnation and roadblocks for you. But I also feel like your money, your financial situation is changing, whether this is an opportunity coming in the new year in 2021. It's like you are making plans, you are planning everything out, everything is structured and happening in the way, in the manner that it should be happening for you. I also get here that there is a lot of you guys that are looking at your finances and also feeling like you may be, you know, having some extra spending cash, whatnot, but you're kind of holding on to it. You don't want to, you know, you feel more secure when you know that your finances are stable and that you have some money saved, right? So I feel like you're very cautious with your spending as well through the month of December. I do get here that your imagination is getting the best of you. I feel like you're kind of, and I mean that in a good way. It's not a bad thing. I feel like you're being more creative, more spontaneous, and it's really showing. It's showing in all areas of your life. And I feel like other people are going to see this and be very attracted to that, to your magnetism and to your this new leaf that you're turning, where you're taking chances. It reminds me of the Fool card, even though that's not the card that I pulled for you out there. But I did pull the Page of Cups. So for me, it feels almost like you're being very created, very connected to spirit, to your higher self, even if you don't consider yourself an intuitive. But it feels like you are reaching a point where, you know, you are kind of reaping the benefits of your, you know, the benefits and the rewards that you so deserve. And it's kind of like reminding yourself that you're worth it. I also feel like this is a month in which if you make a wish, or you've been wishing for something to happen, or you've been working on manifesting something very, very hard, it is coming, you know, slowly to fruition for some of you. You may be getting some, you know, some dreams or some validation, some signs that things are moving forward for you in those ways. This could be like applying for, you know, next semester at school, or if you are a business owner, you know, seeing some return or profit through that month. But some of people around you are going to not see the gregarious and outgoing nature of yourself if you're a fire sign. I feel like through the month of December, you kind of start hibernating and being almost like the Hermit card, which is very appropriate with what I'm saying and what I see here for you guys. I feel like through the month of December, you're going to be a little bit less social. Again, I feel like this is also talking about the situation in the world right now. In certain places, there are lockdowns, there are restrictions and things like that. So even though we are moving, you know, ahead in many areas, there's still this fear that lingers. And again, it's like you may feel like some situation is stuck in limbo. Something is like, you feel kind of like your hands are tied and you can't do what you want. And I think some of you are also dealing with issues of abandonment through the month of December. And I say that because I feel like there are some of you out there that could be feeling like someone is withdrawn from you, or they're not reciprocating necessarily the same feelings or affections, and you may want what you want, and the heart may want what it wants, but it could be toxic in the long run. So recognizing those patterns, recognizing what is allowing soul growth and what isn't, is very, very important for you guys for the month of December. Okay, so that was your horoscope if you are a fire sign. Now we're going to get into my earth signs. So again, if you're a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, this is going to be your horoscopes for the month of December. So December 2020. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm just shuffling. We're just shuffling and we're going to get into it. All right, so the first card I got here for you guys is gratitude. The Nine of Pentacles. Again, finances, and feeling very appreciative of your blessings, regardless of where you're at. Even if you're struggling financially right now, that's not going to be the situation forever. And again, the Nine of Pentacles shows, you know, like you are working extremely hard. You are very grateful for the blessings, and it's all coming to fruition for you. There is the King of Wands that comes in through the month of December for you guys. So I feel like if you are single and a female, or possibly male, again, this could be gender for any gender or vice versa, there is a divine masculine energy that comes in, or it may already be prevalent in your life. But this person is very practical, and they are not so much like analytical, but they're practical. And you could say they're analytical in some ways, but I feel like they kind of balance you. And I feel like there's going to be this need to defer to this person, or to kind of get their opinion, or allow them to show you their love and support to stabilize your energy. Because I feel like the energy through the month of December for some of my earth signs could be a little unstable. I feel like you are riddled with anxiety. You could be riddled with some panic attacks, feeling a little insecure about maybe your body or, you know, other areas of your life in general. But I do feel like Spirit is saying that there is a lot of hope. I got the Star card here for you guys. So hope, a lot of hope. Whatever you're wishing, whatever you're wanting to manifest, this is the time to use the whole month of December and use that power and those cosmic transits and whatnot to your fullest advantage, because there's growth. I also feel like there's some opportunities when it comes to your career. Maybe if you're an actor, an actress in LA, right? Or you are someone in filmmaking, or you are just a mom and pop shop, right? Or you are a doctor. Whatever the situation is, there is growth for you through the month of December 2020. I feel like there could be some new opportunities for that land in your lap, and you're going to be asking yourself, should I go, or should I, you know, seize the moment, or should I just go? And the whole thing here is to seize the moment. The Queen of Wands comes out. So notice in the very beginning of this reading, I got the King of Wands, which symbolizes someone that's very practical. Now I got the Queen of Wands. So again, the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine finding a balance, but also opposing themselves. There are things that separate between you both. I feel like you, if you're in a relationship or you are dating someone or talking to someone, I feel like you both are very, very busy in your own worlds, with work, with, you know, family responsibilities and your own social life. So try not to fall into the victim mentality of your Divine Feminine, because you are very powerful and you're very free. But there is also a lot of passion that you're going to be seeking through the month of December. Whether this is like wanting intimacy, wanting love, wanting somebody, you know, your other partner, your significant other, to express that to you specifically. It is something that is very highlighted and coming out through the month of December. So I feel like a lot of you females out there, or Divine Feminine, even if you're a man, will be asking more of your partner, wanting more of in a friendship, and you're not afraid to say it, right? Then we have the Queen of the Ocean, which is abundance. So abundance is coming. Like I said, don't give up hope if you've been struggling financially. That's not going to be the case forever. You're going to have a lot of options and opportunities, whether it's in your love life, whether this is in your finances area, your career, you have that. And I also get that, you know, things are changing. We got the Wheel of Fortune card here. So it's like a cycle. Wherever you've been experiencing some stagnation, experiencing maybe some problems in, you know, in any area of your life, like worries about renting or, you know, your living situation. I feel like it is showing me here that things are changing for the better, but you have to be patient. Okay, you are going to get a lot of praise for your hard work. This could be a bonus. This could be a promotion that is coming up for you in 2021 as we approach it. Now the Ace of Wands comes out. So again, a lot of growth. I also feel that this is could be somewhat sexual, again, because it represents the Divine Masculine in some ways when I look at that card and I interpret that. So I feel like there could be a lot more communication and a lot more vision that you have for yourself. A lot of people, as we get into the month of December, could become engaged. A lot of people could be giving birth. So there's just a culmination of different energies that are manifesting in the month of December. But what it is for a lot of you earth signs is that this signifies is that there is so much growth and so much opportunities that I didn't see in the air and fire signs through the month of December. So that tells me that, you know, if you have been on the fence about making decisions or anything, you know, through the retrograde, or you've been feeling held back, I kind of feel like you're breaking those chains. You're breaking those chains and you're moving forward. So again, just be very, very aware of that. Now we're going to get into our water signs for the month of December. So if you are a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, this is going to be your horoscope for the month of December. So immediately the Tower card came out, which it symbolizes destruction. It symbolizes sometimes we have to shake up and break up things in our life to allow new blessings to manifest. Okay, again, stagnation. So for a lot of you, you are in your comfort zones. This is what the Tower card tells me. Basically, you are in your comfort zones. You don't want to budge. You don't want to make any changes. You feel like, you know, you need to stay. But Spirit in the universe is conspiring and pushing you out of those comfort zones. Sometimes when we stay in those comfort zones and there's no growth, but yet we're beseeching the angels and our spirit guides and God, source, right? Or we're asking for something to happen and it's not happening. Well, it's not happening, honey, because you are still stuck in those old same patterns, old self-limiting beliefs, and you have to be pushed forcibly forward by the universe, whether this is something that the universe allows to happen. There's a specific reason why it's happening. And the whole thing here is that it's not as grim or as bleak as it seems, okay? Again, I feel like a lot of passion is surrounding the month of December. So a lot of you water signs are seeking emotional fulfillment. You're seeking the same thing that you show to people, right? Partners, friends, family members. You're seeking that same kind of praise, that same kind of energy back. It's like, you know, keep the same energy. Then we got the Ace of Cups. So I see a lot of love. Again, a lot of passion. So if you've been single, this tells me that there's an opportunity in the month of December to potentially meet someone. Does this mean that you're going to meet someone? This does not mean that you're going to necessarily meet someone, but it's like you are finding what you love in life, and or who you love and what you love to do. So again, if you are passionate about, you know, skydiving or going, you know, to work out or get healthy, these are the things, you know, whatever your desires are, they're being brought to the forefront of you. And it's like you are seeing that you need to stay consistent and fall into a consistency. But I also feel like there is some decision making that you have to do, and it's very difficult for you to move past that because the Two of Swords came up. So whatever you are feeling kind of blinded by or sidelined by, or you can't seem to move forward, try to talk to someone that is wiser than you, a spiritual guru, you know, someone that maybe even, you know, that is religious if you are into religion, because I feel like you will get some clarity through that. The thing that Spirit is telling you is that even though you may feel like things are not moving, you know, in the direction that you want, they really are. And you are going to be happy. A lot of you are still feeling like you're not happy. I do feel like, you know, through the month of December, for a lot of you, there is this opportunity to, again, have a connection. And I think a lot of us are seeking love or seeking a partner or seeking somebody in our life. And I do get the Divine Masculine coming in very, very strongly for you guys in the month of December. So again, I feel like somebody steps up. They are very supportive, and they know what you may lack or what you may be needing. And it's like they are very intuitive as well. This doesn't have to be a partner. It could be a boss. It could be, you know, a friend, but somebody that cares about you genuinely is going to do that. And then I feel like a lot of you are finding some peace within your family, where there may have been some separation. There may have been some strong themes throughout the 2020 year. I feel like there are reparations. There are situations that are being fixed with your family. So don't hold on to grudges. This is the thing about soul growth. Like I've said before in various videos, especially if you follow me on Patreon for my psychic and mediumship development courses and all the things that I teach on Patreon, Spirit doesn't want you to fall into that trap of like feeling like you have outstanding things here to accomplish, but rather to make amends, get closure, and move forward, because that elevates your soul, it elevates your spirit, and it allows you to feel a lot better about the things that you need to accomplish in life. And again, I feel like you're going to be getting these validations yourself. You don't need Ray to tell you that you need to do this or need to do that. I feel like ultimately there's going to be this download of information. Your third eye is going to be opening up. There is a heart chakra activation for a lot of you out there. And again, just a lot more of messages being received from the universe. Pay attention to drama though, because I feel like if you are a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, you're not looking for drama, but drama is coming into your circle, or is trying to affect you in some kind of way. Remember to pick and choose your battles. You don't necessarily, just because your best friend comes crying to you and tells you that, you know, she has drama in her life, and maybe you are very much that friend, you know, that wants to go and tell that person, her ex or whatever, a piece of their mind, you know, ask yourself, is it really your battle to fight? And I know that a lot of you want to be chivalrous and you want to do the right thing. But again, it's about picking and choosing your battles. Because the last thing that you need is to take on somebody else's baggage and feel kind of like this is all being dumped on you at once. And then you are put in a predicament or a space where now somebody else's problems are now have become your problems. And you're in the midst of that, in the midst of the storm. And you can't get yourself out of that. Especially through the holidays, it can get pretty crazy. Let me just tell you. So again, stay mindful of that. And that is your horoscope for the month of December 2020. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you for your support here on my channel. If you are tuning into this on YouTube, be sure to hit that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon. And if you are already subscribed or you think you are, check that to see if you're still subscribed to my channel. If you are looking at this on Patreon, know that you need to check that as well. All right, guys, so I love you so much. Blessings and love and light. Until next time. Bye.